Chinese hedge funds are using brain control weapons to trade crypto. Earlier this week, a Chinese man burned $1.3 million in Ethereum, claiming an attack by brain computer weapons. And believe it or not, this may emerge as an entire crypto asset sector that takes off in 2025, as Tether has invested $200 million into a biotech firm called BlackRock Neurotech, which is, of course, a brain open software platform to advance brain computer tech. Now, this is a lot to digest, but earlier this week, an address sent $1.3 million of ETH to a burn address, accusing some Chinese investors of using brain computer weapons, and it is now completely unrecoverable. He enclosed a message in Chinese stating that the CEOs of Quande Investment, Feng Jin and Zhu Zhuji, I'm pronouncing those probably incredibly wrong, use brain computer weapons to persecute all company employees and former employees, and even they themselves are controlled. Now, this programmer and entrepreneur said since October 2022, he realized that he had been monitored and manipulated by this mind control organization since he was born. Now, I don't know what stage of the crypto market we are in where we're talking about conspiracies here, but when you have Tether, the largest stablecoin company in the world, investing $200 million into the sector, we should pay attention. Because he goes on to claim that brain computer chips have been now deployed militarily on a large scale. All military powers are using base stations, radios, and nano brain computer chips to control all citizens. And I went one step further. I was looking into this BlackRock Neurotech company. Check this out. It's a team of the world's leading engineers, neuroscientists, and visionaries. Together, they've developed the most powerful neurotechnology platform that improves patients' lives today. But what the user is claiming is that there is a new mode of crime in which the victim is gradually deprived of his senses of desire until he becomes a complete slave to the digital machine. And in one day, if I become a victim of the final stage, I will leave the world. This is like Severance. Have you seen the movie Severance or the show Severance on Apple TV? This is a TV show where outsiders, they have an Audi and an Indy, it's the same body, but they don't want to think about their terrible lives because they've been through traumatic events in the personal world, in the real world. So what they do is they go through a program that severs all their memory, creating a completely separate person at the switch of a flip for when they go to work. So when they go to work, they go down this elevator and the company switches on their severance version of themselves and they become a completely different human. Now, I have no idea where this guy got the money, but the donations included 711 ETH, $1.97 million he sent to WikiLeaks, and another donation of 700 ETH, $1.94 million to a Ukraine donation address, and additional donations totaling $3.4 million were sent to various addresses. All of these addresses come from Wizard Quant, which is a full-service quantitative hedge fund in China.
The easiest way for you to get wrecked in crypto is to lose all your funds. Whether it's an exchange going down, an exploit, or just a hack, make sure you protect your crypto with Arculus Cold Storage. We love it here at the channel. And if you use code DC20, you can save yourself 20%. Protect yourself out there. Because just last year alone, hackers stole almost $2 billion from users out there. Do not let it be you. Protect your funds. And not only can you protect, you can buy, swap, send, and receive crypto with a single tap and hold. Go get yourself an Arculus now,
this just comes at very interesting timing, as Tether put out on a post just a few weeks ago that Brain OS and the re-evolution of human intelligence, they put out a blog with their founder, Emiliano Finanza, I believe, on January 28th, 2025. This article, which makes me mad because it's not centered, essentially breaks down how they believe that all of these processes should be done with our minds through artificial intelligence, because AI itself isn't sentient. It cannot think for itself. So removing the steps needed for thought transmission through AI, simply integrate it into the human brain. And here's where it gets interesting for crypto traders, because obviously it's crucial that this potentially is very invasive technology, as you now would have a company or an entity embedding algorithms into your brain that is connected to yourself. So yes, you can see where the manipulation comes into play and opens up the possibility of this quantitative analysis firm maybe doing these things. But Tether is therefore interested in developing it openly and in collaboration with universities worldwide, allowing free access to technology through its investment in BlackRock Neurotech. Tether is backing a true pioneer in brain-computer interfaces, BCIs. Unlike other companies like Neuralink, which are still in the early stages of development and testing, BlackRock Neurotech, it's interesting they call it BlackRock again here, nothing to relate with the main financial institution, but has been at the forefront of BCI innovation for over a decade and has devices actively used in 40 plus patients. There's patients already with brain chips. BlackRock's technology has enabled individuals with paralysis to control robotic limbs, type using their thoughts, fly drones, and even regain communication abilities, proving its real-world application. I mean, on one hand, this is super cool. We're gonna have superhumans. I think everybody expects this with all of our military complexes and everything. This was the next stage of development for mankind. But at the same time, let me know in the comments, is this just outright invasive? Should we even allow this to take place? We also are looking at the largest stablecoin provider in the world that is literally the reason why the markets are where they're at today, that acts essentially as the Federal Reserve of crypto, controlling these open source algorithms. It's so interesting. I wonder if you'll be able to mine Bitcoin with it.